Kusha and Cabo to you. Thank you for joining me. This now the Krio News na Star Television Channel 21. But first, the main point there. Domestic helpers organization inside one survey report says 60% of Pekin them in the country they do domestic work for survive.
We can undertake a project where we do with Usiwa, with support from Usiwa. The project title Legal Empowerment and Protection for Domestic Workers. So we can share ideas with legal institutions.
The chairman of the Western Area Rural District Council, Kasha Orankol, say he don't try for work with council them and other organizations them for develop the district inside the past 11 months.
Supply of the school and early materials, the way government is giving for the free and quality education, and we monitor the free quality education in this city better run.
The Institute of Governance Reform, IGR, don't launch progress report on 5 key areas where President Biyo campaigned with inside the SLPP manifesto.
The main idea is that before the new government come into power, they make plenty promises, about 500 promises. So this report now for essentially for track.
And inside sport, the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences go get their sport meeting the 18 and 19 April 2019 at the Sheikh Stevens Stadium.
With the plan for get we 12th annual inter-hall sport meeting, where the dates now the
Now for the full news, and mirror the news, my name na Creating Thomas. Domestic helpers organization don't engage some legal institution them and present one survey report to them where they show the rate of picking them in the country where involve pan domestic work. This now for make the exchange idea and find way how for address the situation for make the picking go tap for them do their kind work there. Let me listen to the report. 60% of Pekin them na salon, they do domestic work them like nanny, houseboy, housegirl, cook, gateman, bookman and bookwoman work them. For sake of this, domestic helpers organization don't allow engagement dialogue with legal institutions them for update them but domestic workman them. Thursday 11 April 2019 na the Boxing Hall, Charles Street, Freetown. The CEO for Domestic Helpers Organization, Chelsea Alma Iro, say domestic workmen them they face beaucoup discrimination in society where can make beaucoup people them left the job.
We there today we can undertake a project where we do with Usiwa, with support from Usiwa. The project title Legal Empowerment and Protection for Domestic Workers. So we can share ideas with legal institutions them. But let we see how we go able for network, for let we partner. To let them know about domestic work so that we're able to reduce the violations and the discriminations, where the violations of the rights and discriminations where domestic workers them don't face. Needs assessment, survey, community engagement dialogue we don't get with domestic workers then say don't tell we say they are unpaid, they're underpaid, and they work long hours, and from the consultants they don't show say employment contracts no day, job description no day. So many things in the way domestic workers in the face, where they not be get any side for go hear their views, for let their voice be heard. So like as an organization like that we can do.
Same so Samuel Benture, when the outreach officer na legal aid board salon, say law for day for support domestic workmen them so that they not go they violate their rights them.
We input not that now that they don't count this idea for say they not look at so many researches. Then find out, say, the organization find out, say, so many violations from them, they happen with people where they work, now host them. They don't do research, they don't find out, say, then violation there, they happen everywhere. So now, we don't call it, we don't contribution, say, well, now, the best way for trap, for all, for ensure, say, we apprehend the people there is going to be a law. We don't begin recommending now. But if you just do no more the kind of so law no day, now talk no more will happen. So we, from the legal institution where we come up from, I recommend say the best for you, law will ensure say there is a law we get for day between who employ me and who are employed. In other words, where that law go don't pass, they go don't protect, they go don't tell me your responsibility to who that they work for, and the possible back where they work for me, your responsibility.
Domestic Helpers Organization, where now one community-based organization, where the vision now for promote and protect the status of women them in the country as domestic workman them and reduce the high rate of child labor, domestic violence, street trading and boko born. So for bring value and respect at the job, we go create mutual understanding between domestic workman them and the boss them. For Star TV Krio News, Mina Cretin Thomas, the report. The Western Area District Council, after the 2018 general election at Salon, been get one new chairman will take up the leadership role. For ensure in continue for make the district develop, the chairman, Krio Olankole, don't complete 11 months in office. Andrew Bestman put this report together.
The chairman of the Western Area Rural District Council, Krio Olankole, don 11 months in office as chairman for the Waterloo District Council. The council responsible for make sure say the community them way it cover for develop, so that people them way tap the go live better life. Chairman Krio Olankole say from where he take up office, plenty development don't take place, but same way so get serious challenge them.
11 months in office, me and my team, because one portion able for achieve, except you get a team. Well, I get the councillors them, 27 councillors, and I also get the staff them. I get 14 senior staff and I get 63 junior staff them. Based back with the demand them also, and we members of parliament they will get, and we community people there. We don't do a lot of things there. I go start with the education. You know, say education and the government flagship program. We work in our office. We don't make sure say we improve the education system in the district. For example, some schools the way we don't get problem, where we don't broke, where we don't damage. We don't try for renovate them. We also don't try for paint some schools where we don't dirty. We don't get some schools they will not get water well. We don't try for get two water well. So the picking and set go for the get water. The schools the way not get labor at them where they sweep and clean. We don't try for them and get them because we not let them all go to school, see them picking with already the uniform in the morning, then they go sweep dust, they cover all the system there. So we also support government in making sure say we do proper supply of the school and early materials the way government they give for the free and quality education. And we monitor. We also don't beef up with police, we cancel police because we cannot work without enforcing the laws there. So we don't recruit 22 or meet 10, we don't recruit 22 police, we don't give them some trainings. Last 3 days I've been meet with the leadership of the PTS, that are the police training school. We don't turn to a college now. We are on negotiation also for men can help with almost send a day for getting the police training because we want to make sure that the district clean. If one for enforce the law, the police they get for do. People have to pay their taxes, whether they're license for business, whether business registration, whether you property rate, what we call OS rate, all that. So we're in a good footing. Right now we say we gladly we not get any debts for pay for staff. Since we don't come in the office, this is my 11 month. All staff they receive their salary on time. We they pay NASIT. We don't owe NASIT 1,000 euros from one kind of office. We also they pay NRA. We don't owe NRA no money. So I think we are grateful for the kind of achievement here so far.
He continue for explain about the plan them where he get, where go make the district develop past how it is now.
As I speak to you right now, so we try for turn the Waterloo clinic. We want for do a theater the way if they want for do cesarean operation per woman there. Instead of take them from the district, can go right away in a free on a cottage, perhaps before they reach the other thing don't happen. That's what they are right now. So we also try for establish what we call a district farm, the Western Area Rural District Council farm, where I will speak to you right now, so we don't get the land, about 50 acres, where we want to establish the Western Area Rural District farm. So that is for agriculture. When you come to youth, of course we don't do, last week 2 weeks ago we don't do training for the youth them. We also open to the projects that we don't do at the district. As I speak right now, we advertise 2 schools. One for ad schools, them 60 classrooms, them one for Battertown School, one at IEC School, one for Kototown, and also we can construct the market na Yams Farm, and also we can do a market for Waterloo and Godrich. we work for this 2019, and also again we try for do the clock tower now for Waterloo, for make Waterloo self get that kind. Till we see that they really don't fit for become a city now, for moving them from village to a city. We also try for can do what we call a pilot phase of using existing systems, like now the council right now, so get existing borehole where they can put then kiosk them, and then run pipes and the people will be get pipe borne water, and then we don't do assessment for the entire district. As I speak to you right now, we don't get the holistic report on how many dams that we get. So we don't approach Guma, and we don't approach Water for Life. We, as I speak right now, so we're on negotiation for make we move water business go forward at the district.
11 months go be example to other chairman them, now other council for also Falamakata, so that then go develop the different district council them. Me na Andrew Bestman with the report.
Institute of Governance Reform IGR Friday, April 12, 2019 launched one report with the entitled Progress Report on President Bill 2018 Election Manifesto. The report aims for create platform for make people and get constructive dialogue, make the government do waiting them be promise on the economy, health, infrastructure, energy and job creation. Wilbon Showers, now the chief economist at the Institute of Governance Reform, he talked to Abdurrahman Kamara.
The main idea is that before the new government came into power, they make plenty promises about 500 promises. So this report now for essentially for track the progress of them promises that they for see who side governments did by all them promises that they. In terms of the result which we see, it is show say one area where government they do very well, that the macroeconomic general. Okay. Of course there are several issues that we talk about. But then there are other areas that the government don't make progress at all. For instance on governance issues. Alright. So it's a mixed bag of everything. So if you look at the manifesto itself, you will see there we get about 6 sections in there. All their sections and they get some head in them with them. So we take then different sections and they and analyze them based on how far government will go with them system. The methodology we use for this year, one for talk to experts. Then. So experts means say somebody will get a deep knowledge of the sector then within the work on it. So for each sector, say for instance agriculture, we get 3-4 people there with an experts there in that area for respond to certain questions and when the promises there. So then give me their own view. Then we also talk to citizens there on all the issues that they citizens themselves give me their own view. So when you look at the report itself, you go see what the experts then say on the issues there, on the promises there. You also see what the citizens then feel. The citizens they feel like every day. So for instance, if you talk to the economy, they grow and all the rest, citizens in go get your perception on that day because they feel like every day, whether in life, don't change. So for instance, citizens and talk say one of the things that they struggle with now food. Another thing if I put at the bad, when at the worst, now the price control, inflation. So now then the citizens, the experts they talk about everything. Okay, so but what they say the macroeconomic, I say if we look at the manifesto itself, okay, one of the sections then is talk about transforming the economy. Under that transforming the economy, then you get the macroeconomy, you get agriculture, you get marine resources, you get the private sector, you get the financial sector, you get the tourism sector. So all that is different. So the macroeconomy is just one number. Okay. So on that side, the government they do it in terms of they may make promises where they can power, they will increase revenue. Before they come, it was 11%. Now it's about 14%. Then we also say when they come, they will reduce with debts, what they get, public debts. Now they don't reduce. Then we also say they will try for control inflation. However, that is not the case. But then we also say they will be able to manage the exchange rate. The other get some issues. But that is not just one part. Now, if we talk about the other areas, like agriculture, government will say they will increase their spending to 10% of GDP of the national budget to go on agriculture. In the first year, based on the assessment, it only increased to 5% from 2% with the meter to 5%. What does that mean that the promise for scale-up investments in the agricultural sector will not happen in the first year. The agriculture employ about 60% of the people there, and they about 50% of the GDP they come up. So if you really want to cause some kind of huge impact on the economy, you have targets like the agricultural sector. But that increase in investment did not happen. So how government for mix up. One of the reasons we make a lot of private investments or business that take place locally, they are not able to access money from the banks. So government is saying we for set up a fund. So one of the recommendations we make is that let them try to set up that fund quick, and also let them give out money to people then based on the business case. So let them not be saying no more because you know me party or you will vote for me. So now we don't get this fund, okay, you can take money. So now one of them.
This now the Krio news from Star Television. Continue for stay with we as we go for a short break.
The digital revolution continues. Catch all the special moments with the real 4G experience from Orange. Dial star 800 hash. Orange.
Welcome back from that break. You still the watch Krio News na Star Television channel 21 with me, Creighton Thomas. The College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences Commerce go get the sports meeting the 18 and the 19 April 2019 na the Sheikh Stevens Stadium. Make we join with sports correspondent Hilton John for the news.
With the plan for get we 12th annual inter-hall sport meeting, where the dates now the 19th and the 20th April 2019, we will be in the National Sheikh Stevens Stadium. This sports within this sports meets we get 4 halls, namely we get Givao in a yellow, we get Godinaris in a green, we get Taki in a blue, and then we get Grillo in a red. The college not only the focus on academia, we also the focus on social, because if you look into what we don't do during the African University Games, most of the students that we take part now from commerce. Then if we go to the West African University Games, most of the athletes that we go represent the college are from College of Medicine. So not only say with the trained doctors, nurses and pharmacists, but we also get very good athletes. One of the best athletes is Khalid Ibrahim Swari. One of the athletes that we represent Sierra Leone, the youth games in Ivory Coast. So we make this sport so colorful that each and every athlete we win will get a medal and certificate.
That's not the Krio news. Now all this we get today for you. Join me on Monday for more news updates. May we don't present the news to you. May your name na Creighton Thomas.